Gandhi once said, "This world is sufficient to meet human needs, not to satisfy human greed." With all due respect to the Paramount Junior High School judges, ladies and gentlemen, the audience, and all of my beloved friends, good morning. I am Miftakhul Jannah from Severus 1 Junior High School, Palembang. Today, I would like to deliver a famous folklore about a woman who is greedy and arrogant from West Java, entitled Situ Bagandit. Do you know where Situ Bagandit is? Situ Bagandit is a lake located in Garut, West Java, Indonesia. In Situ Bagandit, we can enjoy the beautiful scenery around the lake by boat, raft, or water cycling. Well, to shorten the time, I will start the Situ Bagandit story. Once upon a time, there lived a woman named Baginda Andi. She was the richest person in the village. She had a very big house filled with a lot of jewelries. She also had many servants working for her. Baginda Andi, also known for her bad attitude, she did not like to help others. Whenever the villagers needed some money, the villagers will borrow the money from her. However, when they returned it, they had to pay double. If they were not able to pay the debt, Baginda Andi would ask her servants to take the villagers' belongings. Baginda Andi also hated beggars. She thought that beggars were lazy people. She never felt sorry to any beggars coming to her house. Look at all of this! I was the richest woman in this village, said Baginda Andi while looking at her gold and jewelries. It was so pity that the woman was very miserly. Her plentiful wealth never been used to help others. All of the wealth is mine, isn't it? So what am I giving it all to the others for? Baginda Andi thought. However, many of the villagers were poor. They lived in less condition. Sometimes the villagers were hungry and they didn't get any food for days. Because the character of her was miserly, they called her Baginda Andi. Baginda Andi meant the miserly rich person. A beggar once said, "Please, Baginda, give me some food or some money. I'm so hungry, please." "Food? You ask for food? This is my house. It's not a restaurant. Go away. I don't want to see you here." Baginda Andi threw a stone at the old beggar. The old beggar was very sad. Then she said, "Baginda Andi, I know you are the richest person in this village. You have anything, but you never help others. You are not grateful to God. Wait for the punishment from God. You will be punished." "You are right. I'm the richest person in this village. So no one can punish me. Not even God can punish me." Baginda Andi was very arrogant. The old beggar then left the Baginda Andi's house. Although Baginda Andi was very miserly, the villagers kept coming in. They came for the water wheel. "No, I won't let you to take my water. The water in the wheel is mine. Go away!" yelled Baginda Andi angrily. "You are all so stupid. Do you think you just can take my water?" said Baginda Andi while looking at the thirst villagers outside the fence. Suddenly, a decrepit man standing in Baginda Andi's house yard. He was walking totally to the water wheel while holding his stick. When he was trying to get some water, Baginda Andi saw him. "Hey you! How dare you taking my water? Get away!" Baginda Andi hit that man with a thunder. "Have mercy on me, Baginda Andi. I'm just trying to get some water for a drink." But Baginda Andi didn't care. She kept feeding that old man. Suddenly, an astonishing thing happened. The old man woke up with a healthy body. Then he walked closer to Baginda Andit. He pointed his stick to the cruel witch woman's nose. "Hi, Baginda Andit, take the punishment from me!" yelled the old man loudly. He pointed his stick to the water wheel and... The water in the wheel was sprinkling swiftly. Not long enough, it was floating up. Baginda Andit couldn't save herself. "Help me! Somebody, please! Help me! Help me!" But nobody listened to her crying for help. Suddenly, the wide land opened and an earthquake happened. But nobody in the village felt that earthquake. What happens after that? The earthquake only happened in Baginda Andit's house. The land that was open was so wide that the entire Baginda Andit's house and all of her wealth were gone. She drowned with all of her wealth. The village had disappeared, and the only thing that left was the wide lake. The lake was named Situ Bagandit. Situ means a wild lake, and named Bagandit because water came from the water wheel that belongs to Baginda Andit. Judges, ladies and gentlemen, the audience, and all of my beloved friends, from the story, we can learn that we, as social beings, we must be able to help each other, and we shouldn't be stingy, greedy, and arrogant. And always remember, excessive greed is harmful. Well, this is my story. Thank you very much for your attention.
Okay, thank you very much, Miftakhul, Jannah.